Welcome to Africa's first ROG arena. Woo!
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with Gran Turismo. And of course, this is the Pro Series powered by Mercedes-Benz. My name is Ernest Page, and I'm joined as always with Daniel Haynes. Daniel, over to you. Yes, exactly. Daniel isn't here, folks, because Daniel's on vacation, so it's just me today. But there might be a guest popping in later on. We'll wait and see, but for now, I'll be with you guys here on the stream. So for everybody watching out there on the YouTube stream, welcome to the Pro Series. As mentioned, my name is Ernest Page, and we are watching some Gran Turismo today. Some of the best Gran Turismo drivers in the country, making their way all the way to the Pro Series based in South Africa. And as you can see at the bottom there, our sponsors, Puma, Coach Dave Academy, Africa Race Together, Motorsport South Africa, Kyle Army 9 Hour, South African GT, and SimGrid. And South African GT just had a very successful event this weekend past, which I commentated for. So my voice is a little bit sort of broken in for the weekend, but not worn out, because we've still got plenty of action to come in the Gran Turismo iteration of this event. So the championship standings, what do they look like before we go straight onto qualifying? You can see some familiar names on the grid over there, but some unfamiliar names starting to sneak their way up. Stefan Mocker in the mix there, right at the top of this podium, or at least the championship standings, I apologize. Dean Norkay in second position. I've been chatting to Dean lately, and he's been making the migration over to Assetto Corsa, but still putting in the time and the effort. I'm sure he wants to win this championship on his way out on the Gran Turismo World. Vincent Null in third place. Liam Pisanello in fourth position. Michael in fifth over there. So this is what your championship standings looks like, but you can see that the points are all quite tightly squeezed together all the way to 10th position, only separated by just over 30 points. So these guys are keeping it tight over here. One driver that is noticeably absent is Kaketso Pelani, the ATK athlete. He will not be in Pool 1. He is in Pool 2 at the moment. So interesting turn of events from him. He missed one of the last races and has been shifted down to Pool 2. But the rest of the gang is here, folks. And a couple of new names as well. Those guys that have sneaked through from relegation. And in the next couple of moments, we'll be going straight through to qualifying to see exactly what these guys are up to out there on the circuit. As mentioned, this is the ATK Pro Series. My name is Ernest Page, and this is powered by Mercedes-Benz, which means these drivers will be using Mercedes-Benz cars for the duration of the championship. Of course, the car of choice, well, you're just going to have to wait and see, folks. That car will be out on circuit in a moment's time. As mentioned, our sponsors can be seen on screen over there. So lots of action up ahead in today's racing. Qualifying is about to take place. And let's go have a look and see what is happening in qualifying as these guys make their way around the circuit. There we go. There is Super Manny over there in second place so far. And that car, one of the pace cars over there. As always, the pace livery looking fantastic. And off they go on, of course, the circuit today, Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most iconic circuits in the world. And it is insanely popular amongst sim racers. Everybody knows exactly what the circuit looks like, what the circuit, which direction the circuit goes in. So that means that I think a lot of guys are going to know the circuit quite well. And that means that the lap times are going to be tight and close. You guys can thank the Gran Turismo players here at ATK for making this circuit available. I was part of the team that helped put this together. And I also put in laps on the sim. Yes, guys, I put in the work so that we can have access to this and open up this for you guys. So I had to do some laps, guys. You know, it's hard work, but someone's got to do it. I had to do as many laps as we could to unlock this circuit. What a fun process it was. Yeah, the drivers make their way through. Still plenty time left in qualifying. The drivers are basically making their way around the circuit now, getting the hang of things, learning exactly where the lines are and exactly how to take these corners in these current conditions. I've got lots and lots of info regarding how these drivers will be using the settings with regard to fuel management, with regard to tires, with regard to fuel rate, with regard to tire rate. And we'll go through that information later on when we make sure and when we start doing the actual racing. Of course, this is still early days and it is still just qualifying at this stage. So as mentioned, my name is Ernest Page and this is the ATK Pro Series. Here we go. As you can see, you got Levitius over there in that Mercedes, currently in second position. Rav in first place, Supermanny in third position. And there is Rav now on your screen at the moment. And Rav, as mentioned, on your screen right now in first position. Dino hasn't had much time to practice this week, so he's only down in fourth place over there at the moment. But not too sure if that will last for much longer as qualifying wears on. Henny in fifth place, Dutchman in sixth, SMP3 Pro in seventh position, Vincent in eighth place so far. But as mentioned, still early days, still plenty time left in qualifying. Qualifying started at about past. We've got some comments already here. Jonathan Bell says, good luck, gents. NGTO says, good luck to all GT7 guys. Andre Seradio says, the battle is brewing. And where's the reply? Saying, as always, Mr. Seradio. As I said, my name is Ernest Page, and unfortunately, today I will not be joined by Daniel Haynes. He is out and about having a vacation at the moment. So Daniel, enjoy the vacation whilst the rest of us do what we do. Levitius takes pole over there. Levitius takes pole. And how will this affect the championship? And we'll talk about that in a moment as Levitius makes his way through into pole position. He goes by 9/10 of a second. That is a massive gap over there. 9/10 of a second, the gap right now. Levitius taking pole position quite easily. And DMR Vincent now once again gets pole back with 3/10 of a second in hand. So now Levitius down. How are these guys always so fast? How are they always able to beat each other? That's why I said early on, I wasn't going to get excited about who sits where in the championship, or at least in the positional standings when it comes to qualifying early on, because the way these guys drive, they always manage to pip each other. They always manage to pip each other and go faster and faster still. So no different now as they continue to make their way around this incredible circuit. Vincent now in the lead, first place. And Levitius in second, SMP Pro in third position. Dino down in eighth at the moment. And this is what I was talking about. Just look at that. Dino down in eighth. Vincent gets a penalty and gets it sideways. So as mentioned, still early days. We've got to wait and see exactly when these guys are going to be, who will end up being the fastest. SMP Pro currently in third place. And we'll go straight into the racing once qualifying is done. Ravinity in fourth. That's of course that's Rav over there. And as mentioned, I've got some interesting info here. A lot of the guys will be trying to save fuel in this race, shifting, doing what they call red block shifting, where the guys short shift the cars. It's actually possible to save quite a bit of fuel in these cars if you're able to do that. So Maybe an extra lap in the bag. Vincent in first place still. Levidius in second. Henny now fourth place, a second down. As the guys still jostle for position. The positions will be oh so important on this circuit. Oh so important, the position here, because I've seen it before. The guys don't really swap positions that much, especially when they're so evenly matched. Oh, and he gets it big time wrong there. Car goes left to right. And a beautiful livery there from Any Crazy Racing. Supermanny is on a flyer at the moment. Supermanny is on an absolute flyer at the moment. We'll keep an eye on him now. We'll keep an eye on him. And I had a little bit of a delay there. He came flying past me. Is that the actual speed? Is Supermanny that fast? He's currently in 7th position as he makes his way in the final sector of the circuit. And Supermanny over there, absolutely on a flyer right now. Oh, Scorpion crashes. Will this impede Supermanny? No, it doesn't. Supermanny still keeps going. And Supermanny still keeps it going. Will that have affected his lap time? We're going to find out in a moment. So we've got some more comments in the chat here. Trevor Naidu says all the best to Supermanny. And let's see what he's able to pull out the bag. Supermanny goes into the pit, still 7th. So, oh, look who's first. Vincent is still first. Levidius is still second. And now we're on board once again with Rav. Waiting for my producer to feedback how much time is left qualifying here. 5 minutes it seems. 5 minutes left of quali, so still plenty time for these guys to try and make a difference, try and find that extra pace, and try and get that championship standings going. Stefan Mocker, of course, in first place in the championship, currently in 3rd place on qualifying. Dutchman out at the moment in 8th position. And it's all about getting that qualifying. Supermanny, Manshield Singh, in 12th position in the championship, but now making a good showing for himself in 7th place. Dutchman Nico van der Heever, 18th position. That's Dutchman 007. That's Nico van der Heever with 730 points only. 66 points behind. It is possible to come back with these bigger points hauls if somebody and some of your competitors have either been relegated or not able to make it through to the end. So it is possible, but is it possible for Dutchman 007 at the moment? He is pushing hard. This circuit is a circuit where rhythm is important. There's so many corners on a big circuit. You really want to make sure that you get your rhythm just right. And try to get into the zone, as they say. Getting into the zone is needed for this type of flowing, swooping belts of tarmac, which is what Spa-Francorchamps is to many. Very impressive circuit in many ways, whether it's a change of height, undulations, elevation changes, look, and of course the driving experience when one is on this incredible circuit. And Dutchman 007 at the moment having that experience right in front of our very eyes. Will this be a change in position, a change of fortune from 8th place? Supermanny up in 7th. A lot of the guys in the pits at the moment. So this could be Dutchman's chance. Oh no! Dutchman outbrakes himself there in the final moments. Outbrakes himself after such a good lap. Just makes a mistake there. stays 8th, goes up, but one can't help but feel that that would have been a different turn of events if he wasn't outbreaking himself there in that final corner. Here is KBR. Two and a half minutes left of qualifying. Rainier Simon in 7th position in the championship. 7th position on circuit. Let's see how he does. That was his outlap. He's now starting a flyer. 2.5 minutes left. So this means should get potentially another lap after this, or maybe there won't be time. Let's find out. Rainier Simon, as mentioned, out there at the moment on circuit, going down the hill and then up one of the most iconic parts of any circuit, one of the most recognizable parts of any circuit. I was just watching some footage the other day, Formula 1 footage of the overtake maneuver that Mika Häkkinen pulled on Michael Schumacher as they made their way down here, threading past back markers. Such an iconic, epic moment. They show the in-car from the car that was getting overtaken. Man, that's some brown pants stuff right there. But Rainier Simon makes his way through without incident. Levitius at the top of the podium, at least for qualifying. And Levitius 4th in the championship. Liam Pisanello. Diamardino with a respectable 2nd place as we get to the closing stages of qualifying. Stefan Mocker, your championship leader, in 3rd place. Rav in 5th place at the moment. Henny in 4th. This is Rav's final attempt to jump up the order. Rayan Esop in the pace car over there. I actually met KLM Pace for the first time the other day. And I saw him, I was like, hey man, I know you from somewhere. I know that face. Wow. That would have been his chance to say we are Pace, but he didn't. He just said hi. But that was okay. It's a cool moment. As it's always cool to meet guys that you feel like you know from the online world. Oh, Rav in 3rd place spins it out, and unbelievable car control there. Is he gonna do a J-turn? Do a J-turn. I dare you do a J-turn. Quali is over, ladies and gentlemen, and back to me and my non-existent teammate over there, Daniel Haynes. Daniel, Mr. Absentee Haynes today. I was really looking forward to working with him. Daniel and I are like those friends that don't see each other often, but when we have play dates, then we have so much to talk about. So I wanted to message him this morning, and I'd totally forgotten that he was away. Last I heard, he was potentially going to try and maybe do something, but clearly he's decided to sit on a beach somewhere. Instead, sip a pina colada and think about us back here at ATK. So Daniel Haynes, you are missed, my friends. But what isn't missed and what is not to be missed, is the racing that's about to take place. The guys are getting ready as we look at the championship standings. The qualifying has just completed, and these drivers have finally figured out who is who in the zoo and who will be positioned where on circuit. They should come out any second. Now. Just waiting for our producers. SMP Pro, of course, as mentioned, right at the top of that championship standings. And there we go. Here we go, folks. We are about to go racing. The lights are about to go out. Down the hill they go. We got Levitius leading us off. Dino in 2nd place. Off goes Levitius. Dino slots in behind. They're going to take the safe option down the hill. The guys are going to make sure that they make it through that first section. It's often a section where pandemonium can strike. Vincent in 3rd place. Pro in 4th. KBR in 5th place. Up the hill they go. Who's going to try and make the overtake maneuver down into the right-hander? Levitius goes defensive. Diamar goes around the outside. Is Diamar going to be able to pick his way all the way around the outside? He's going to go for it. Vincent braking late. So late on the brakes is Vincent. They tucks up right behind. There's a couple of jostling happening for position further back, but Levitius still leads us off with Dino. Still in 2nd. We cut to Vincent now in 3rd. Pro looking on, but the guys are slotting in behind each other. Such professional driving so far. as these drivers make the moves, but not taking big risks, but still staying in it. It's important to stay in it, to stay close, to stay tucked in, and make sure that you're able to stay within striking distance, and that's exactly what Dino's did. He did not take the risky alternative and cut all the way in. SMP Pro could make a move on Vincent here, right up behind him. These guys are looking to stop once this race. Oh, someone spun out! Someone spun out! That looks like Rav. Or is that, no, that's... Oh, we're trying to find out who spun out over there. Supermanny in 7th place. SMP Pro, yes it is. Simpro, SMP3 Pro spins out, finds himself in 11th position. Your championship leader has spun out, ladies and gentlemen. And in an incredible turn of events, now all of a sudden this championship has been thrown wide open on the first lap of this ATK Pro Series Mercedes-Benz event. The very first lap, ladies and gentlemen, the championship has been thrown wide open. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? DMR Vincent in 3rd place there. KBR in 4th position. See Supermanny coming through in the background there. Rav behind him, Dutchman behind that. Vincent runs wide. Oh no, KBR spins out. Vincent runs wide. KBR spins out. Supermanny goes through. And KBR now finds himself all the way slipping down the order. That's Rainier Simon slipping down the order. As Supermanny, some team orders there with Supermanny and Rav slipping and sliding through. Take the gap. The gap was there. The two of them just did the old yoink and stole the position. And it all started with Vincent getting it sideways. KBR takes evasive action, and these cars are so skittish. And there KBR now on the charge once again. Side by side with Maluko. Side by side with Maluko. Through the dip, up the hill they go. Maluko in the lead. KBR tries to go down the inside. This is where all the accidents happen in situations like this. KBR now down the outside for the corner up ahead. And all the while, DMR... Oh, C8 Henny and DMR Vincent. Vincent slots back and Henny takes 3rd. And look at this. Supermanny now finds himself in 5th. Unbelievable turn of events. Everything's been juggled from top to bottom, the order. And the racing is thick and fast with just minutes completed. These guys are going at it hard here as Henny and Vincent Manny comes through. Rav as well. That is Ravinity just behind. There we go, on board with Vincent in that DMR car. To go down the hill, long sweeping left-hander now. You got to keep in it. Lots of runoff on the side, but you don't want to be there. You want to do a complete arc on this long double apex. A double left-hander, and now into what is a very complex section of the circuit. Takes lots of patience over here. But will these drivers demonstrate that patience? Yes, they do. And he comes out in 3rd position. Great stuff from him. Really good stuff from Henny. Should be proud of that performance so far. Should Henny. Vincent watching on. And Henny started in 2nd position. Rav was in 3rd earlier on, and now finds himself in 6th place. So there's a couple of lots of losers. Levitius now, who was early on, found himself in pole position, now in the lead of this race. Supermanny gives the old nudge there. Rav does the same. Lots of pressure now getting applied to Vincent. And the racing just 2 laps in, and these drivers are chaotically carving their way past one another. We haven't even got into a rhythm yet. I gotta tell you guys, I'm alone here in my commentary booth. Normally I've got like a few breaths to take where I can just walk away from the take my eyes off the screen and look at the comments perhaps, or do a little bit of research. But I'm sorry about that, guys. The action is happening fast, and I'm gonna keep you guys entertained whilst all this action is happening, because it's continuous. As Supermanny now starts to make a move on Vincent. Supermanny tries to make the move on Vincent. He does the dummy down the inside and then goes around the outside. Vincent knows this is taking place. He must be aware that Manny is trying exactly what he thinks he's trying, and is able to hold him at bay here in Belgium. Franchorchamps, of course, the circuit that we're at. If you just joined us, this is the ATK Pro Series, powered by Mercedes-Benz and all our partners and sponsors. Thanks for making this possible. As the guys carve their way around this incredible circuit. Levitius in the lead after a few laps and starting to run away with the Dino's got no answer. And the circuit, just an incredible circuit as they go through turns 15 and 16. I would try to pronounce them, but I think I'll go for Franchorchamps coming up soon now, where this is where Dan would come in handy. Not much else. He folds in the spaces where I don't talk, and then that's basically his job description, and then he says the fancy words that I can't say. Franchorchamps being one of them, but I've been practicing, Dan, in case you're wondering, because I knew eventually my time to shine would come, and that time's now, as I commentate alone at this ATK Pro Series event. I promise it's the last time I'll say that, guys. DMR Vincent over there, Supermanny in 5th place. And great performances from these guys so far. But one man is running away with this, and that is Levitius. So far, running away with this race. And potentially, could he get Liam Pisanello a piece of that championship pie? 784 points for him. He is 12 points behind your leader, Stefan Mark, who's fallen all the way back to 6th place. So the calculators, no doubt, will be coming out for these drivers and their teams to try and figure out exactly who is sitting where in this very competitive championship. Of course, the ATK Pro Series Gran Turismo edition that you're watching right now. Graphics on this game are just spectacular as we watch Vincent flying past towards Henny over there in 3rd place. Supermanny, 5th position. And now finally, things starting to settle in ever so slightly. But don't be lulled, folks. Do not be lulled. The action could happen and come at any point in time with these guys over here. Dino said he was a little bit off the pace, but it's not hurting him that much at the moment. Still getting 2nd position over here. And that's good for his championship because he is in 2nd position in the championship. So as long as Levitius, who is further back, is just 1 position, that is fine with him. The Archie's poultry car now in the pits, the first pit stop of the race. Maluko makes his way out of 10th position. And when it comes to these pit stops, the drivers are suspected to be doing only 1 pit stop for this race. They should be running 8 laps on hards, or at least 10 laps on hards, 8 laps on mediums, or 9 laps on racing hards and 9 laps on racing mediums. So we'll have to wait and see. The closest battle on track at the moment, battle for P3. Henny versus Vincent. Vincent starting to apply the pressure now. Look at those brakes glowing red over there as Supermanny watches on. And this could be a good move for Manny. Could he get close with that pace car? There's another one of the DMARC cars there. That's SMP. Levitius with another new fastest lap. And this could be the move here for Vincent. Vincent now in 4th position at the moment. Looks on at Henny Mercedes-Benz as they make their way down the very steep section here at Spa. And you can just imagine the way the road and ground would tremble as these Mercedes-Benzes whip their way through Radion Eau Rouge, turns 3, 4, and 5, and now towards the top of the hill. Up to Lake Combe they go. DMR Vincent not close enough through turns 7, 8, and 9. And I think he's going to have to continue to apply pressure, continue to wait for the correct moment, which could come at any time in the Gran Turismo 7 iteration of the ATK Pro Series. As mentioned, my name is Ernest Page, and you are watching some of the best Gran Turismo drivers in the country battle it out here. 4th place, DMR Vincent. Henny on board with him now. Guys are absolutely pushing it at the moment, and what's interesting is that you just don't see that many mistakes from these guys. The consistency is so on point that these guys don't make that many mistakes. They just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep doing consistent laps, one after the next after the next. It's incredibly impressive to see as DMR Vincent. And what's also impressive is the pace that they're able to do it at. But as mentioned, some of these guys will be short shifting. It is possible to go at maximum pace, but not necessarily the strategy going into this. If it's a dry race, the drivers should do about 18 laps. So 5 laps have been completed now. We should get around 18 laps. Expect another 13 or so laps to go as Vincent gets within striking distance there. Look at that. DMR Vincent, in case you're wondering who this is, you just got to look at the bottom. And applying pressure to Henny. That's what you got to do. You got to get close in those parts where you can, so that the driver in front knows that you're there and hope to force an error. But these guys are so good at predicting what the car behind will do. Superman is still not able to get close, even though these two are battling it out. Superman not able to get close enough at this stage. And once again, turns 3, 4, and 5. Lots of speed dispatched there. And this could be the overtaking opportunity. I don't think it's going to happen this lap, but this most certainly does seem like the best opportunity to make something happen for Vincent, but he's just not close enough. Nowhere near close enough. Dips down on the brakes there. Nice line for both of them. Able to get nice and close to that Alf car. In-car shot of the 4th place man. They go down the hill once more, and it's a big drop now in elevation. It's so difficult to get the car set up right, and it looks like Vincent goes for it. Did they touch though, Vincent? Oh, they did. Oh my goodness, Henny gets across the circuit. Henny manages to pull the car back, not without collecting the wall first and losing a position after position after position, down into 6th place. Vincent gets 3rd, Henny gets 6th, and Super Manny gets 4th place, and now all of a sudden gets close up and personal with Vincent. He wasn't able to do so earlier on, but this could be the opportunity for Superman now to apply some pressure. And I think a slight nudge there from Vincent did take place. And now look at this. Your championship leader, Stefan Mocker, now in 5th place. Stefan Mocker now finds himself in 5th place all of a sudden, and with 3rd place in sight. And Stefan Mocker could not have hoped for a better result here. We don't often see that sort of driving from any of these guys, where somebody gets nudged like that, the car rotates. It seems that Gran Turismo not quite as unforgiving when it comes to those nudges. I do quite like that. Leads to lots of close racing. Drivers can take a little bit more risk as Supermanny carves his way through the final chicane over there as they cross the line. Lap times around the 2-minute 20 mark. Oh my goodness, Levitius has spun out. Levitius has spun out. Levitius spun out, and DMR Dino takes the lead. What the heck is going on here right now? Levitius will kick himself at this stage, and Dino will be punching the air. And we spoke about this yesterday at the SAGT event, that you've got to give yourself the best opportunity for success, and Dino has done that over and over and over, and now finds himself in the lead of this race, and potentially now in the lead of this championship. Vincent under pressure, Vincent under massive pressure. Superman, he takes the outside line, and SMP Pro goes down the inside. Could this be the move that SMP Pro is waiting for? Yes, it is. SMP Pro in the lead now. Superman, he gets it, and Stefan Mocker takes the position in spectacular fashion. Does Stefan Mocker? Superman, he has to fall back. Stefan Mocker takes the position as Manshal Singh has to fall back. Vincent now sees Stefan Mocker coming. Vincent now thinks to himself, well, this guy's a little bit faster than most. Just a little bit. And all that Stefan Mocker is singing to himself, turns the radio, leans over, and starts the music. Just the two of us. Just the two of us is what he's thinking to himself. Hoping that Manny won't get involved, because 3 at this stage would be a crowd. SMP Pro, Stefan Mocker, your championship leader now, finds himself in 4th place after dropping way down the order earlier on a recovery drive now. And just good patience displayed after a terrible start. And Superman now has to watch on from 5th position after trying to sneak within striking distance of Vincent, who now finds himself in 3rd place after collecting KBR early on. Even KBR coming together. KBR now in 6th place. But Stefan Mocker, the man on a charge. Also Dino getting the lead from Levitius just recently. Because Levitius spun out, we didn't get it on stream, unfortunately. I didn't see it either, guys. I'm sorry we missed that one. There was so much action on the circuit. The leader was on his own and spun it out as far as we know. Levitius in the pits. Levitius in the pits, down to 5th position. KBR in the pits as well. Rainier Simon in the pits. Dutchman also in the pits. So Rainier Simon, Nico van der Heever, and Liam Pisanello in the pit lane, the very long pit lane at Spa. And Levitius' car getting worked on by the team. Very committed team, it seems. Just look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're so committed. I love it. I enjoy seeing excellence, and the team here with Levitius displaying exactly that. Supermanny in 4th position. But the pit stop's still not complete. Of course, the drivers will do 1 pit stop this race, compulsory. And they will have settled the layout, the order, the pecking order, the hierarchy once all the pit stops are said and done. SAP Pro in 3rd position. Now, look at that. Stefan Mocker will be so happy with 3rd position. We'll still have to wait for the pit stops to settle. Gets a penalty though. It's got a 5/10 of a second penalty. There's certain sections where the penalties have to be taken. This was explained to me a few times, and I'm sorry if I've ever gotten it wrong, guys. But he has to take penalties at a certain point. And that is not good for his championship campaign. 5/10 of a second might not seem like much, but for him right now, it is an absolute eternity having to deal with now. Oof, you'll be forced to deaccelerate at the next penalty line. Oh, forced deceleration in process. So he takes it. He takes it. Takes it like a man. Maintains the position though. And I suppose that is one of the skills when it comes to this sim, is the ability to take your penalties in the most efficient way possible. I remember when I tried it for the first time, I figured to myself, man, I need to figure out exactly how to maximize this. And he did so well, says Snakey. Andres Saradia says the racing is intense. Yes, my man, I agree. Levitius now is going to try to jump the 2 that stopped ahead of him. Can he do it? This is the game that we play. Try and make sure that we get the best possible outcomes in the pit stop strategies. Levitius in 5th position. Superman just stopped. But it doesn't look like Levitius is going to make it past. Let's see. He's currently in 3rd position. Superman in the pits. Oh, it does look like Levitius could make it past. Superman in the pits at the moment. And it really depends on which tire they were running, how much fuel they're going to put in, how much fuel saving they did. And Levitius gets 3rd position. Nobody's coming out the pit lane as yet. Levitius back in 3rd position now. And he is going to be ecstatic with that result. Levitius in 3rd position. And he was running 5th earlier on. 2nd at one stage. And of course, Levitius was 1st in the beginning. Unfortunately succumbed. Dino in the lead. This is your leader by 20 seconds at the moment. Vincent in 2nd place. Vincent was both yet to do their pit stop. Vincent was running 4th early on. Dino was running 2nd. So DMRE Dino, one of the fastest Gran Turismo players in the world, and now finds himself leading this race, and this might be his final season competing in Gran Turismo. Talking about ACC with Keketso Pilani, going over to ACC in the coming months, trying his hand at PC sim racing. But what a way to go out. He could win this championship this year and also get a couple of wins under his belt. He did fantastically well last year, securing so many wins. Clean sweep, in fact. This is for 6th place. Closest battle. Oh, that's close. Just look at that. Doesn't that pace car look like it's literally just, when it came into view there, it's hunting Henny down. Like, I see you, Henny. Like a lion running in the distance behind the gazelle, but not a wounded gazelle. Henny says, no, no, no. I'm king of the jungle too. Some traffic there for P4. And SMP Pro with a 1.5 second penalty now finds himself all the way down. What's going on here? Oh my goodness me. What's going on with SMP Pro? KBR now in 4th position. And SMP Pro was on the charge. Stefan Marker now finds himself in the mix here, all the way down the order, 5th position with a 1.5 second penalty. Another penalty boot as KBR makes his way past. Down the hill they go. Maybe SMP has some damage on that car. Damage is set to heavy, so maybe there might be some damage on that car. Still managing to stick with KBR. Rainy Simon over there. Rainy Simon just carving through these guys. Vincent in 10th place now. Vincent in 10th place. The pit stops aren't over yet, and Vincent now finds himself 10th place here behind position 4. He had position 4 earlier on. Going to be so disappointed with that if things don't iron themselves out. But we don't know exactly what's going to happen here. We don't know exactly if these guys are going to be able to straighten this out. Look at the pressure now. Vincent with the pace on position 4. So he's a lap down, if I'm not mistaken. And look at this between positions 4 and 5. 1 lap down, has to battle these guys now. And look at the pace demonstrated by Vincent. Oh. Okay, apologies, game bug over there. Vincent is actually in 5th position. So Vincent is actually in 5th. This is for position now. I apologize, guys. This is for position. KBR, Giller, something Bruin over there in 4th position. I'm not going to say that name. I'm just going to call him KBR, call him by his name, which is Rainier Simon. Rainier Simon in 4th place. Vincent in 5th place over there. Behind that is SMP Pro. And this is for position. And such a silly bug to have as your race leader makes his pit stop. And will this change things up? Levitius early on we saw leading. He hasn't pitted yet. You just heard that he has not pitted yet. So Levitius in the lead now. Supermanny in the lead in 2nd position. KBR gets 3rd. Vincent slips down. And trying to find the rest of the field over here. Dino. And fastest lap there by Levitius. 2:18.349. Jeez, that's quick. That is flippin' quick. Rainier Simon makes his way up the hill, followed by Vincent. Okay, so Dino is in 1st position. He stays out in front. The lobby should sort itself out once he crosses the line. Dino all on his own at the moment, after what was a great performance, keeping his cool, waiting for the mistake. There was nothing he could do, actually. I think he was well not within distance of his opponent, but biding his time. Battle is heating out now between Vincent and KBR. Vincent now versus Rainier Simon. Yes, Supermanny up in the distance as well. And now we've got ourselves a battle, folks. Look at that, harassing. KBR is Vincent. Vincent now and Rainier Simon. Rainier Simon in the car in 3rd place over there. Vincent Nell in 4th place. Vincent Nell makes the move on Rainier. Rainier defends. Oh, they touch. It looks like a slight nudge there. But the racing continues in spectacular fashion. As Rainier and Vincent, now we on board with Rainier, looking back at Vincent over here. That's what you're seeing on your screen, folks. This is how tight the racing is. Yes, 0.063 of a second separates these two. I mean, how close is that? And look at Vincent now tucking his way under that wing over there, slipping and sliding closer. Still applying incredible pressure through the fast sweeping section. You got to keep it in it. Hold your breath as you duck left. And now coming towards the hard braking zone, Vincent with a dummy goes down the outside. He's going to go around the outside. No, does not. Oh, pushes his way through. A bit of a nudge there, but I think that was fair. Oh no, they both get into a slide there. Vincent gets ahead, and Rainier Simon has to heel. A very robust overtaking maneuver there, but it does seem legitimately fair. He placed the car where he needed to place it. And now KBR, my man over there, getting a pressure from behind once again. Rainier Simon now has to settle for that position behind Vincent Nell. Vincent Nell starts to pull that gap away, and Superman, he says, I'm out of here as well. Oh no, and look at that, a second penalty for Rainier. A second penalty for Rainier. This is going to bode so well for Stefan Mocker further back. Stefan Mocker is going to want to snatch a position from Rainier. As Vincent Nell looks in his mirror, you'll know that Rainier has a second penalty and think to yourself, well, looks like you've got to deal with a little bit more than just me in Vincent Nell. So Vincent Nell now in 4th position. So there's a battle brewing for P7 at the back, and there it is. Henny starting the catch-up. Oh, Rav in 9th position. Rav in 9th, Henny in 8th, and then Dutchman in 7th place. Dutchman, of course, Nico van der Heever. Nico van der Heever, Henny Bezuidenhout. Nico van der Heever in front, followed by Henny Bezuidenhout, followed by Rav. Henny Bezuidenhout there in 8th position. Rayhan Essop just behind him. And look at Rayhan Essop coming close to Henny now. So Henny, trying to apply pressure, is now finding himself under pressure from Rayhan. So Henny Bezuidenhout in the sandwich now. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for Henny Bezuidenhout, because it looks like Rayhan is just edging ever closer. I think he's going to take a little bit more of that paint off there potentially, Henny. Rayhan sneaking closer with the pace car. And by pace car, I don't mean the actual pace car. I mean pace racing team. Oh, the lights are flashing. That won't be necessary. We are pace as he comes into the chicane section. Very tight. We've seen guys lose it here. We've seen overtaking maneuvers. We've seen setups. Oh no! The Dutchman spins out and takes Henny out, and pace slides through. Pace slides through. What a turn of events. The Dutchman spins out. Henny gets collected, and pace Rayhan slips through, and now Dutchman right to the back of this caravan. And look at that. And that is what an opportunistic moment looks like, folks. You set up the moment, you wait for the opportunity, and when it happens, you take it. And that's exactly what Rayhan Essop did over there. Saw the opportunity, took it. I mean, just a fantastic move from him. And now Henny battling it out with Dutchman over there. Henny battling it out. And here they go side by side up the hill. Side by side up the hill. Henny Bezuidenhout has to fall back. And Henny Bezuidenhout now finds himself all the way back behind this train of cars. Earlier on, he was right in the mix. And now Henny Bezuidenhout behind Nico van der Heever. Nico van der Heever gets another tank slapper. Henny Bezuidenhout now tucks it in right behind Nico. Nico knows he's there. Nico knows he's got the pace. All these guys finding themselves in various dices as we go along into the closing stages of this race. They should complete about 18 laps or so. 10 minutes of racing left as Nico and Henny battle it out continually. And Rayhan Essop starts to get a bit of a comfortable gap. Who would have thought? If there's anybody that's thinking to himself, who would have thought? That's going to be your man, Rayhan Essop over there. I'm sure he is very happy with how that all turned out. Even when my producer sniggers in the background, then I know he's like, yep, that just happened. Henny Besaidenout, battle for P3 also heating up. And we cut cameras, folks, and as we do, the battles continue as our man Supermanny over there, Manshal Singh, competes with Vincent Null over here. Vincent Null third in the championship, goes down the inside of Singh. Oh my goodness me, Singh's gonna try and hold him there. Oh, Singh has to heal. The next corner is an inside one for Vincent. And Vincent now takes the position from Supermanny, finds himself in the podium spot now. As Manshal Singh now goes for it down the right. Oh, but not close enough. Shoot, that was super close for Vincent Null and Manshal Singh over there. And now Vincent Null gets the position. Well done from our producer over there, just jumping straight into the action. And Vincent Null secure now in third place, or is he? Manshal Singh up the hill. Will he have the pace in the slipstream? There is an overtaking opportunity up ahead here as we go into the final stages of this. 9 or 8 minutes left. Supermanny Manshal Singh from far back tries to have a look, but it's too far back if he's going to try and make this corner. Vincent Null secure in third place, and Manshal Singh, slight mistake. So that could see Vincent Null starting to run away with that third position, secure third position. And Levitius over there in second place. DMR Dino in first place. And just an FYI, guys, DMR Dino sends me a cheat sheet of what he thinks the strategy will be for the general populace. You don't have to send me that, but what you can do is send me what's going on in your life with regard to Gran Turismo, with the championship, what your plans are. Obviously, no strategy secrets. If you want to make sure that I don't tell anybody, of course not, but I do talk for a living. 20-second lead, though, proves that DMR was pretty spot on with the call so far. But if you want to let me know, shout out to any sponsors, then I am more than willing to do that. Give your sponsors some love on the stream. So please send me, and feel free to send me information. 217 there by DiMartino. His fuel-saving tactics seem to have worked. So the short shifting, the order of the day, it's very strange because it's such a difficult thing to short shift successfully. To stay consistent when you're not going at max pace, I find it quite tricky. I think many drivers do, but these guys are able to do it. And it's such a discipline as we watch Stefan Mocker as the rest of the field now starts to battle even more. Stefan Mocker, your championship leader, all the way down in 5th place. This is the battle for third. It's continuing as Supermanny still continuing pressure. Vincent now, Manshal Singh now saying, you know what, I want that position back. This race ain't over yet, my friend. This race ain't over yet. Manshal Singh wants the position. He wants that third place. And Vincent Null is trying to deny him. And here comes the overtaking opportunity. Or will it be? Up the hill they go. Manshal Singh, pedal to the metal. He came back from way back earlier on. Vincent Null was able to defend. And all the while, Stefan Mocker watches on. The sparks fly. Literally and metaphorically. As Manshal Singh makes the dive once again. But he's still too far back. Vincent Null with the speed up the hill. These guys aren't supposed to, or not, they're not in the regulations. They're not changing any settings, or the settings are locked. So they're all running the same car here. It's the same for everyone. As they say in motorsport, it's the same for everyone. And that's the idea with this one make series, always entertaining, is the ATK Pro series, especially the one make version, especially the Gran Turismo version. So Manshal Singh now applying the pressure on Vincent now, with Stefan Mocker watching on in the background. We have just minutes left as we make our way down to the final stages. The last couple of laps now. And just waiting for my producer to give me exactly how much time we have left here. As looking at about 5 minutes. Vincent Null still now about to go into some of the longest 5 minutes of his racing career. Manshal Singh looking on. Stefan Mocker creeping closer. Dino leading us off at the moment. Levitius in second place. Vincent in third. Manshal Singh in fourth place. Stefan Mocker in fifth place. Rainier Simon, 6th position. Nico van der Heever in 7th place. Henny Besaidenow in 8th position as the brakes glow, as the battle for 3rd place continues to intensify. We look at our leader now, making his way towards the final closing moments of what will be, no doubt, a memorable race for him. And back to the battle for 3rd place we go, as DiMartino makes his way through. There it is, the final battle for 3rd place. This is the last few minutes of racing. Got about one, maybe two laps left, if that. And there goes Vincent. There comes Manchal Singh. Stefan Mocker watches on. Manchal Singh, this is the part where he's not close enough, but he is able to go quite fast. And look at that move from Stefan Mocker. He just lunges forward, gets within distance. And now Stefan Mocker has inserted himself into this battle with or without the permission of Manchal Singh. Manchal Singh will not be happy about this. He's got his own battle to worry about. Stay out of this, he's thinking to himself. But Stefan Mocker needs to stay in it. Stefan Mocker needs to stay in it because this is his championship. DMR Vincent, 3rd place, says, leave me out of your battle. And Superman Manchal Singh says, no. In the words of Wolf Farrell, I will leave you in. I will leave you in this battle. And Superman now applying the pressure and getting the pressure on both sides. Manchal Singh looking on the gap. So tight between these two. If we can go on board with Vincent, that would be fantastic. A rear view camera of Vincent would be great right now. We'll have to see exactly what's going on from the boot lid of the Vincent car. Superman having a look. 0.089 seconds on board with Vincent. If we could look back, I'd like to see if we can get a camera on the bootlet. You can see the rearview mirror over there of Vincent. Superman is harassing him. The final stages. And I think we might just have one more lap left after this one as SMP Pro. Stefan Mocker makes the dive. Stefan Mocker has a look. The door gets closed and Manny's brakes glowing brightly as we go on board with Vincent now to watch the battle brew behind us. Like a good cup of coffee in the morning, a brewing battle ensues. Superman and Stefan Mocker. Manchal Singh taking an attacking and defensive line. He's got to place his car in the middle because it could go either way. Stefan Mocker down the hill now through Eau Rouge. They will be going. Manchal Singh going side to side there as look at Stefan Mocker. Oh, clips the curb. The car gets a bit squirrely, but Vincent now able to hold things together. And Vincent now with a relative cushion, but Superman is not letting go, biting down like a dog with a bone, makes the lunge. Vincent Null knows that Superman can come from all the way back, and so does Stefan Mocker. Superman up, tucked up behind Vincent Null. Now Stefan Mocker does the same. This is the final stages. All these guys are pushing on. No fuel-saving tactic now. And here comes Stefan Mocker down the outside. Does Stefan Mocker go? Vincent Null. Superman has to go slightly defensive, takes a wider arc. Their forces. SMP Pro a little bit wide there, but Vincent Null now feeling the pressure from both sides. Manchal Singh still in the middle. As Stefan Mocker still. The lights now flash, lights now brighter as it gets a little bit dark and misty over there. Here comes Manchal Singh. Can he make the dive down the inside? That's difficult to do so. Touches the dirt as Stefan Mocker, championship leader. Not sure he's going to be the championship leader for much longer now, but any point will count here at this stage. Any position up would make a difference. Any advantage over DiMartino would make all the difference in this incredibly tight ATK Pro Series Championship. There goes Manchal Singh. There goes Vincent Null. And there goes Dino, or at least Stefan Mocker, apologize. Dino up front, of course. Manchal Singh has a look down the inside. What is happening up front there? Manchal Singh gets down the inside, down the middle comes. Oh my goodness, they touch. Into the wall goes SMP Pro. Down the middle he came. It's disaster for SMP Pro. Disaster for Stefan Mocker. Stefan Mocker in 6th place. Manny takes it. Superman gets 3rd. Vincent Null in 4th. It's the final couple of turns now. We wait to see if there's another lap left. This is the final lap. on the final lap, covers the inside. KBR, Rainier Simon gets closer as well. Vincent tries to get past. It's the final drag race to the finish line. Vincent gets ahead. Vincent takes it. Vincent takes third position. Manshal Singh takes fourth position. KBR, Rainier Simon gets fifth. And an SAP Pro, Stefan Bakker, your championship leader, no more, gets sixth position. In an unbelievable dramatic turn of events, TMR wins the race. What has got to be one of the most dramatic ATK Pro Series races. An unbelievable finish over there, ladies and gentlemen. Here first, this is the ATK Pro Series, and these are the best GT7 drivers in the country. And DMR Dino is your winner. DMR Dino is so fast. He's got to complete this lap. I mean, can you believe that? This is his victory lap for DMR Dino. DMR Dino coasts around, takes the applause, takes the adulation, and takes the win in the 111 car. And DMR Dino will be ecstatic with this victory. The class of the field, in a field that is classy, DMR Dino is still the class of the field. Levitius gets second place after a valiant effort and having led at one stage. DMR Vincent gets third. Vincent Null, Manshal Singh gets fourth place, and after what has to be one of the most incredible last laps I've ever seen. The order looks like that on your left with Dino right on the top. I'm definitely going to go watch that last lap back. I'm still not sure exactly what happened there. A lot was happening as he goes into the final chicane. DMR Dino is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, and will cross the line to take the win after all is said and done. All the points, all the championship points. DMR Dino takes the win and secures first place in the championship, or does he? We'll wait for that to get sorted out. We'll cut to an ad break now. I'll be right back with those results. We'll see you soon.
Welcome to Africa's first ROG arena. Woo! There we go, folks. That's what the podium looks like. And in an incredible turn of events, things have looked and settled into this. Dean Norkay in first place, Liam Pisanello in second place, and Vincent now finds his way into third place in what was one of the most hotly contested moments in ATK Pro Series history. Happened right in front of our eyes. These are some of the best drivers in Gran Turismo, and deservedly they sit atop the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible race. All you guys watching on the stream, thanks so much for joining us out here. We're waiting for Vincent now, but we're going to bring in Pisanello, and let's hear from him what he has to say, and what he has to say about his championship campaign. because he finds himself in 4th position. Liam Pisanello, our 2nd place man. Congratulations on that 2nd place. Geesh, bro. Was that race as insane as it looked? Liam Pisanello, are you with us? I see your mic is muted over there.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go, sweet.
Yes.
My bad. I was gonna say, I think I took some inspiration from Charles Leclerc today. Clearly had the pace, and then decided to, at the end of sector 2, just take a little bit too much curb, and then go wide, and then spin on the Astra, which is very unfortunate. But
yeah, because you were setting
fun.
the fastest lap at that stage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was pretty comfortable, and everything was going well until literally just a lapse of concentration. Then bam, spun. I had like front splitter damage, and then also the car damage. So I had to do another lap
Oh my
as well.
goodness.
Yeah, I had to do another lap with damage. So I lost about like 6 seconds in that lap alone.
Yeesh. So the fact that you got 2nd is actually, it's not a bad consolation.
It's pretty decent, yeah. Because if I didn't do another lap, I would have not had enough fuel to finish the whole race. And if I had to actually do 2 more laps, then I would have been able to, like, Dino finished another lap ahead of everyone. I would have been on that same pace, so I had to fill up another lap. So it was a consolation. Peter was decent. It was decent in the end.
Liam, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 22 years old.
And how long have you been doing the Gran Turismo? How long have you been?
So I started GT Sport at the end of February, and then I just got into GT7 straight away, and then that's
so still
basically
plenty experience to be gathered from you, because a mistake like this is obviously not something you want to do in future, but at the same time, you've only been doing this quite recently, and you yourself mentioned a lapse of concentration that can be worked on, I'm sure. So what is the plan going forward? Because I'm sure you.
Pardon? You cut out there, sir.
So I apologize. What is the plan going forward? Because I'm sure you want that win.
Yeah, I do want that win, definitely. But I feel like in the Nordschleife, which is coming up at the end, I feel like I'm very comfortable there in the Group 3 car. So that's a great track. And definitely also do a lot of...
Now you got me excited. That's what I wanted to hear.
I love the Nordschleife a lot. And is it Daytona as well? I think it's Daytona. I also enjoy Daytona. Those are like one of my favorite tracks. So I'm happy now that we got our like Bathurst out the way, because Bathurst, I don't know, that track is something else. Yeah.
It's a tough one. I mean, the one mistake there. And this circuit over here, the flow circuit, you know so well, Liam. We will be watching out for you. Your championship campaign aided by 2nd place. So you should leapfrog Vincent now potentially, or at least make a dent in that 2 gap. And Stefan Mocker definitely the championship leader. You're in it now, bro. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Welcome to the top. And I'm sure we're going to see more of you, hear more of you, and definitely watch more of you racing. Congratulations, Liam.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Liam Pisanello, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2nd place man, Dean Norke, DMR Elite, man. DMR Dino going to be joining us shortly because Vincent Nell can't come through. But either way, congratulations to 3rd place man, Vincent Nell. 3rd in the championship, 3rd on the podium. He's going to want to do better later on, sure. But at least this is good for his campaign. Dean Norke, my man, thanks firstly for the info this week. I appreciate it. Really helped a lot. And well done on that win, bro. I know that yours wasn't quite as enthralling as the other guys, at least not from a dice perspective. But geez, but I'm sure you were not expecting Liam to have a spin out, and the way you capitalized, just kept it in there, bro. Well done. I think Dino also on mute. Dino on mute? No. Dino, are you with us? Yeah, unless he's got nothing to say, he's just like not interested in saying anything. So just waiting for DMR Dino to join us. Once you are there, Dino, feel free to say something. But so far for Dino, that campaign, I see he's on mute there, he's off mute. So I see that campaign for Dino looking like this. Dino, are you there? Nah, so I think he's probably having some technical issues. But let's talk about Dino's campaign. 793, 3 points behind the championship leader, who now is on the podium. So this is looking very good for DMR Dino at this stage. Dino, can you hear us? Now, I think we're going to have to just cancel this interview. But ladies and gentlemen, what a race. And I got to say, man, let's give it up for the drivers. Let's give it up for the teams and the guys that put it together. Let's give it up for the production team as well, because this was one of the most epic races I have ever seen. Definitely going to go watch this one back again. This is, of course, the ATK Pro Series. The ATK Pro Series is, there you go, the race standings for today. 400 points goes to D-Nord-K. So the points difference is 2-2-2, as you can see, all the way down. So DMR Dino jumps 2 points up. So let's see. That means that he should be in the championship lead. Liam Pisanello jumps up, 2 down from Dino, but 2 up from Vincent Nell. So it looks like Pisanello and Vincent Nell will be in joint points going into the next race. So they should both be in 3rd position. Manshal Singh pulls himself up the order from 12th place. Fantastic performance from Super Manny is the reason they call him the Super One. And Rainier Simon all the way from 7th position up now to 5th place on today's race, but 7th in the championship, so you'll have to wait and see. Stefan Mocker, though, I think Stefan Mocker dropping 10 points. He had a 3-point lead on Dean Norke. He's dropping 10 points to Dean, a couple less points to Vincent now. So things really heating up. Dean Henning says it was a challenge for sure from the Division 2 guys, Pool 2 guys. So our Pool 2 guys, well done to all of them. We've got the championship results coming up. So well done to all the guys that raced in 2 as well. So you can watch it. We'll get those results offline. But there is what your championship points look like. And as mentioned, Liam Pisanello and Vincent Nell, not exactly identical, but so close. And Stefan Mocker goes to 3rd place. Look at that. Look at how close that is, ladies and gentlemen. Manshal Singh moves up. So the next race, just to confirm that, that come up in shortly, will be one of my personal favorites. Circuit that I used to love playing on Gran Turismo, designed by the creator of Gran Turismo, course Trial Mountain. That's where we're going to next, folks. So you'll be joining us at Trial Mountain, and I'm sure the drivers will provide lots and lots of action, especially those drivers at the top of the championship table. My name is Ernest Page, usually joined by Daniel, but he'll be back next time, I'm sure. Thanks so much for watching the ATK Pro Series. We really enjoyed having you guys with us. We enjoy the comments, we enjoy the atmosphere, and we definitely enjoyed the racing. My name is Ernest Page, as mentioned many times. So y'all don't forget, I'll catch you guys at the next one. And this is the ATK Pro Series, powered by Mercedes-Benz and all partners and sponsors. Thanks so much for making it possible. We'll see you guys at the next race. Until then, keep practicing, boys. Keep us entertained, and we'll see you guys at the next race. Goodbye.